If you struggle to deal with deep hard balls on your one-handed backhand, I'm going to help you with that in this video by showing you some very simple drills that you can work on, but they're going to make a huge difference for you. So I hope you find it helpful. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel before, much appreciated if you could do that as well. So footwork is pretty much, or certainly, one of the most important things on every shot, but for the one-handed backhand, if possible, it's even more important. Now there's various different footwork patterns that you're going to need, but when you're dealing with those hard deep balls, an open stance one-handed backhand can be really useful, and it's something that a lot of players don't have. So it's something that I highly recommend that you practice, and the way that that starts is with the footwork patterns. So obviously we've got the start point, how we get there. We're landing from the split step. I've got a few different options. Maybe I do a drop step, maybe I do a shuffle step. Either way, I'm going to land from that split step, and I'm going to get my unit turn done as quickly as I can. So as I'm doing that first step, whatever it is, I'm also getting a quick upper body unit turn to get my racket in position. Now, if it's a really hard ball, I might not be having a full high preparation. I might be down there somewhere and keeping it a little bit lower, but we won't worry about that for now. What I want to focus on is the landing, the first move where the upper body goes, and we'll start with the shuffle first. I do a shuffle, and then the key piece for the open stance one-handed backhand is this mogul step. It's loading into this left leg and then hitting or initiating the forward swing, the torso rotation, as I bring the other leg across. So hard to say in slow motion, but that's the movement. Shuffle, shuffle. So I'm loaded in there. I'm about to throw my hip forwards through there. And then we've got the drop step variation as well. And when you do this, try and be as intentional and specific as you can. So I want to make sure that I'm trying to keep my head still through contact. So I'm watching the ball come through and emphasizing that, and emphasizing landing on that outside leg with a good angle, so then I can recover back afterwards. But obviously the focal point is finalizing the loading of the unit turn as you load into that outside leg, so then you can drive the leg forwards to initiate the swing. And when you first start doing this, it is going to feel weird and awkward. If you can do it well on the forehand, because we use the mogul step on the forehand as well for these wider balls, then it might be a little bit easier. If you don't, it's going to be even more weird, and you should practice it on the forehand as well. But just doing this footwork pattern over and over again is going to be really useful, and it does take a lot of repetitions. You're not going to watch this video, do it 5 times, and it's going to happen perfectly in a match. You're going to have to practice it over and over again. A great time to do that is part of your warm-up. Now I've just done it moving directly to the side. We're not always going to move directly to the side. Sometimes I'll be moving in a little bit. Now often, if I'm moving in, I'll be able to do it from a closed stance, but sometimes we're going to need to be in there. We're definitely going to need this when we're going back. So when we're moving back, it is such an important shot, or such an important pattern that you want to practice. Same thing applies, really focusing on keeping your head still, focusing on landing on the outside leg, and then a quick recovery. So that's the pattern. Start working on it. Something that always goes along with the footwork patterns is how quickly and accurately you can read the flight of the ball. Pretty much the most important thing in tennis, so footwork is crucial, but you have to read the flight of the ball first. If you can't read where it's going, it's then very tricky to use the appropriate patterns and get set up in the right position. If you'd like to learn how to improve your ability to read the flight of the ball, I'm holding a NEURO tennis challenge pretty soon. This is a 5-day event. It's completely free. I teach you how to use brain-based training to improve your skill. So we work on vision, we work on balance, which is also important for footwork. We work on coordination, which is also important for everything that we're doing. So I'll place a link to it down in the description. If you're interested, click that link. It'll take you to a different page where you can learn more and register. Hope to see you there. If I don't, thank you for watching anyway. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. Get out there, start working on this pattern, because the minimum requirement in your head is going to be 1,000 repetitions before you're going to do it efficiently in a match.